Ahí les va, ahí les va. I'm doing a little makeup tutorial for y'all. Let's get on with it, right? I already kind of prepped my skincare, and then I went ahead and like just put a little bit of setting spray, and I put my primer. I use the e.l.f. grip primer, and so I'm gonna color correct. Y'all can probably skip this step, obviously, but your girl has to deal with a 5 o'clock shadow. And then I'll get my little handy dandy this. I'm also in a rush, and I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, I need to leave in like 10-15 minutes, and so we're gonna do this in a rush, because if I can do it on my way to work in 20, I can do it. I can do it. I can do a full beat, and you're gonna watch me. You're gonna watch me. I'm gonna go ahead and I put some foundation on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take this like little flat stipply brush, and ideally you warm it up a bit, and then I'm just gonna go over my face. I'm also gonna turn this light on. I'm also realizing that this particular shade of foundation is my summer shade, so I don't really bring my foundation all the way up. I kind of just, you can kind of see where this is the area mainly that I focus on. I don't really put makeup on my forehead either, because I don't know, I heard somewhere, I think it was Naomi Campbell, and then like just a bunch of drag queens just don't put makeup on their forehead, and I'm like, yeah, why would I have to? Like, I sweat profusely, and the second it goes on my forehead, it's just gonna melt off. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take our little concealer. Whatever you use is fine, and this is my placement. Take a little flat concealer brush. Oh, so this is it, right? I'm gonna go ahead and tap it out. Oh, she's tapped out. Mostly the edges right here, so it just blends out a little more. I'm gonna take a new little sponge. I've gone through these, like, who even knows? I've gone through so many of these, honestly. It's kind of scary. I'm gonna take my setting spray. I'm gonna spray my face. Okay. And I'm just gonna tap it out with this sponge end. That's it. You can kind of see my color corrector right here. Okay. Work. I'm gonna set very lightly my whole face with the About Face setting powder, and then this little brown brush, like she's tiny, but yeah, we're gonna slightly set her. So I just kind of like lightly dust it, and I'll just like roll it on my face. She's lightly set. I'm gonna go ahead and take, if you guys are noticing a little something, yeah, me and Morphe have kind of been like this recently. So Morphe, hey, well, girl, I'm gonna take my little pink powder, it in. And normally I'll just like dust it on my hand like this to just even it out. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and place it in the inner corner and just kind of tap it out. And you can kind of see the difference already. So it's just the tiniest bit, and then you just dust it out, tap it out. That's there, very, very lightly. I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of the powder that's on my hand and just chuck it in here. Not for any particular reason to brighten, but more or less to just I don't know, I guess set it a little more. And I'm gonna just go ahead and dust it. If you guys want like a more brightening effect, normally I will say I do leave it on for a little, and it's a heavier amount. Crazier look, I guess. So now that that's all done, I'm gonna go ahead and take my bronzer, handy dandy, and I'm just gonna, I am very like, it kind of like, I don't know how many taps, but I'll do like 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll just tap it out. That's kind of what I do, right? I kind of tap into where I want it. So let me see, I'll show you here on this side because you guys can see this side better. So I kind of do a little face, and then I just tap it in. And once I feel like it's really in there, see, like once I feel like it's really in there, I'll just go ahead and lightly like buff it out. But it's more of a tapping, you guys, than anything. And then I'll just kind of dust it right here for my jaw. But it just blends really nice. And then I'll just do my nose with the excess. And I'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dust it out. I'll do the other side. I guess I kind of focus it more or less on the outer part, like right here, and then like slowly dust it out, diffuse it, and buff it out into like the more inner parts of my face. That's kind of what I do for now, because I'm gonna take my blush, and I have this little flat brush right here. I don't know, it is an e.l.f. blush brush, and then I'm gonna take my blush, and I'm just gonna do like 2. This one is really pigmented, so it really depends on how you want your blush to show. I did 2 little taps, and I'm just gonna put on the higher points of my cheek, and then kind of drag it out. Again, just tapping motions. I kind of just bring it into my eye. Here. You see that? You see that? You can also smile and then just do it on the apples of your cheek. It is a little different for everyone because everyone's face is a little different. So just kind of do what you would do. See how beautiful that blends? Ugh. I should be done by now. Work. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Okay, once you're satisfied with how your blush turned out, and go ahead and tap it like 2 times on here, dust it off, very light amount, and then I'll Ooh, I'll go in and I'll buff it all out again. Like down here. Oh, and it's my bronzer. You kind of just buff it out. Get on your nose again. Just so that it gets a little more seamless of a blend. And you kind of deepen that in a way. And that's pretty much the look. Really depends on the day. Sometimes I'll do my eyeshadow. Today I don't think so. I'm just gonna grab my bronzer blush, tap it out again, and then just kind of pass my bronzer blush, like pass my bronzer brush through my eye like this, just so that it creates something. You know what though? I'm gonna do a slight smoky eye actually. Because my girl can. And it's super simple actually. Watch. I don't stop. Okay. I have my REM palette right here and this little tiny brush. Look at how dirty it is. But I'm gonna take this little shade right here and then pretty much this shade and this shade, but who knows really what I'm gonna do yet. Is I'm just gonna take that deep burgundy and I'm just gonna put it on the outer corner of my eye. And I smoke it out. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at how simply gorgeous. Simple, so simple, and it's literally gorgeous. Go ahead and take my Milani palette, and then I'm just gonna do this little bone color and mix it in. Kind of dip it into my eye, so it kind of brightens it. Gonna go ahead and take my mascara. Be careful, I'm gonna do the bottom lashes. Y'all ever do a face? Okay. Work. I need to do my lip. I will say my go-to has been this lip liner from e.l.f., the mauve side, but I think I'm gonna do this one by Morphe Bite Me. It's a little deeper. I kind of pucker my lips and go with that line that I see. What do y'all think? This is really it. And then I'll take my little crayon, Maybelline crayon, lip crayon. And this is the look, guys. This is the look! Okay, look. What do you think? This is the look. Very, very simple. Anyways, I have to go because this took longer than I thought it would. But I will see you guys, and I love you guys, and hopefully this kind of gave you an insight on how I do my makeup. Even though it was like very, very like fast. I can do an in-depth, like more serious video if that's something you guys want.